family, I hope all is well. Welcome to HGW Community 72. I am Miss B, Bohemian Soul, and yes, I sound like a little frog. Hence my colors that I have on, hence change of the season, hence the beginning of the school year. So every school year, within the first 3 weeks, this is week 2, I'll catch a cold. I have officially caught a cold. My children caught the cold last week, which was their first week of school. Mine too, but I have mine, hence I sound the way I sound. And I have stepped into and embraced the fall season, especially being here in Connecticut, hence my colors. But that's not what this video is about, technically. But we are moving into a new season, and I want to talk about when the season that you were in is gone and you stepped into a new season. And that definitely is what this video is going to be all about. I have stepped into a new season. For those of you that don't know, but most of you do, ended a marriage in late last year, 14-year marriage to my ex-husband. And that season that I was in, I was very quiet in the ending of the marriage. I was very to myself, never depressed, concerned, worried. There was a lot going on, and emotionally, mentally, how was I going to move in that season, right? That season of being a now divorced single woman, mid-50s, right? I'll be 54 in January. How was I going to move and operate in that season? My ex and I are still in the same state. I have moved myself and my children out of the town in which we were living October of last year. And I didn't know how I was going to deal with running into him, because we don't see each other. We're not in each other's presence. And legal reasons, I'll say that, for legal reasons. And even in me saying that, I have definitely moved into a new season, because I would have never spoke to that before. And so the season that I'm in now, I am very much bold, not arrogant, bold, confident, settled. If I run into him, it'll be as if he doesn't even exist. If I run into his family members, it'll be as if they never existed. And I say that because in this new season of being a happily divorced single woman, a mother of 2 teens, I really don't care about how uncomfortable they may be. And I say that because my ex husband has not been the father in which I thought he was. He has cut off all contact really pertaining to our children. The last 2 months, I would say. And his family, you know, really cut out any type of communication and contact with my children the last, I would say, solid 9 months. And something interesting happened this morning in this new season. Well, things have been happening really, I would say, the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks I've been getting calls and strange calls and things like that, and requests on social media from family members of his, and just really weird things. And honestly, y'all, in this season that I am in, I could give a damn, you know. This morning, about an hour ago, it is like 7:20 a.m. East Coast time, Eastern Standard Time. And about an hour ago, I received there's a family member of his, one of his siblings. And last year there was a new like social media site that came up, and I'm not going to mention its name, but it begins with a T and it ends with an S. And I must have maybe sent her a friend request, because a year ago we were somewhat decent towards each other. And I'm talking about his siblings, his immediate family. We were decent towards each other. That has changed. And y'all, I kid you not, like my children have had birthdays this year. None of his family members, including one of his parents, have reached out to their grandchildren, their niece, nephew, to even say happy birthday. It's ridiculous. And in this season that I'm in straight protective mode. I've had my children block them, including their father. You cannot call them. You cannot reach out to them. This is a new season. I think that's what the title of this is going to be, my new season. And so this morning, I received an acceptance of like a friend request that I guess I had sent his sibling like well over a year ago. And I unfollowed them because, again, like I said, it had to be well over a year ago that this social media site came up, and I must have sent his sibling a friend request, y'all, and she just accepted it this morning, an hour ago. Foolishness, because I have cut out all ways of contact with him and his family members pertaining to my children and pertaining to myself. And some things, I will just say, legally are transpiring now. And people are people, and people are grappling and they're grasping for foolishness. So family, what I simply want to say, embrace your new season. Walk in it boldly, steadfast. If you are a woman, remain in your feminine. No need to become masculine. But be who you are. Be true to you. And embrace and accept this new season that you are in. And so, family, I just wanted to come and talk to you all about that. Listen, remember, Be great to yourself because you are great. Be great to your family. They deserve your greatness. Be great to your community. Without love, self-love first, we have absolutely nothing. And as always, clarity is key. But without consistency, we have no balance. Family, be well.